Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX setups for today. So we are back in the chaos after breaking out fairly aggressively, and this is just going to add to the frustrations of a lot of traders. So the big thing is the trend is still up here on the 8-hour. It doesn't matter which way you look at it. For as long as we stay above the 155, the trend is up. So we are again testing this area. If you look at the weekly, if it stays like this, you have a big inside bar, big engulfing bar. That is your potential double top, but your neckline is all the way down here. Okay, so your neckline is at 15,619. So yeah, the recession fears are they kind of drift off and then they come back, and they drift off and they come back. So at the moment, this is looking like a rejection again of the all-time highs, or an all-time high rejection. I suppose some people will say blow off top, but it's not really that much of a big move above the previous swing high for that to happen. I suspect it's probably the start of a wider range. Okay, so granted that does look like there is a bearish setup up here, but that needs to break. We need to get a weekly close below 15,619 for that to play out. Okay, so just keep that in the back of your mind, and then if you get down to the 8-hour, also keep the back of your mind that every one of these tails here has except for these, sorry, but every one of these tails from here to here and from there to there has the ability to trigger buyers to come in. So just keep that in the back of your mind. You've still got diversions here between this swing low and that swing low, or sorry, this swing low here. And where we are now, you've still got bullish diversions, but if you take it back further to here, you've definitely got diversions. Okay, so don't have a trend line to look at. We don't have any other structure except this chaos to the left here. So you're going to have to just keep your wits about you. So let's just go through what's happening at the moment. If we look at the 3-hour, we're ranging here quite nicely, and it was looking like an area where you could be buying. It was a nice big inside bar. Remember, we had inside bar, inside bar, inside bar. And I said you would need to get above the structure here before you even think about going long, but that was a bullish pattern. But the reason for the drop here, you would have had a lot of people that would have jumped in long when they saw this pattern, and stops getting triggered, and eventually the gap closed. So these gaps are very strong magnets. I mean, that's the lesson out of yesterday, and there's always a lesson with price as you go along. You can see there's the gap, you can see the decent structure here, but obviously that was the range. We were looking for a break above that before you looked for a long, didn't materialize, and we dropped quite sharply. So at the moment, trend is down. There's no two ways about that. It is currently on the 1-hour and lower time frames. We are definitely down, but we are in an area of chaos. So you can see this is an area of indecision previously, which we broke to the upside, which followed the bigger trend, and you can keep going back in time here, and you can see the chaos that we're in. So it's going to take quite a bit for us to barrel through this zone that we're in at the moment. It does look, you know, when you look at it like this, you think, oh, this thing's going to fall to the floor. I think I must just jump in and go for the ride. But that's what the institutions want you to do, because the more you load up your shorts here, the better opportunity they have of getting a quick move going that triggers stop losses. And then the psychology again comes out where you keep getting burnt, so you just leave a stop off because you're not going to let these guys get the better of you, and you know better than them. And that just adds fuel to fire for them, because then your position gets underwater so quickly, and eventually you'll be taking your losses far away from your entry, taking huge losses, and you're the only one losing, not the institutions. Anyway, so there is a big head and shoulders here. So shoulder, big head, shoulder, but this is the neckline. That's 16,085. I'd take that one with a pinch of salt. And if we just drop down to the 50-minute, let's just look at the structure we had yesterday with a lot of chaos here. I definitely didn't get this entry. I was waiting for a break here, did not materialize, and then we started dropping pretty quickly. There was a half opportunity there, but a very weak follow through bar, so definitely not something to take. And if you did take it, then your stop would have been fairly close. It would have been a very small loss. So trend is down, no two ways about that. You want to be going with the trend on the 15-minute, and just going to get this zone in because this is the only zone I'd be looking at right now. So I would be looking for a rejection of 1600 basically at the market open for a continuation to the downside, and more than likely aiming for what is this here, 15886. That's kind of the only setup that I'd be looking at the moment. Definitely not willing to jump in short here. There is way too much chaos to the left. Okay, way too much chaos here that could influence price. You know, a lot of people could argue that we've broken through a lot of the chaos here, but you can see by all the lines I've got in, and I can add more to the downside here. Every one of these tails is a level. So be careful of just jumping in short there. You're too close to the all-time high as well. So for me, short is up here. That would be the trade, and you're looking for a move down to that next level. If this doesn't materialize, you probably find a move down to here, then a bounce up. I don't even think I'd be taking a trade off there short either. It's too close to structure here. So yeah, there is a bit of data coming out today, so just keep that in the back of your mind. That may influence us one way or another. But yeah, trend is down, so just follow the trend on the 15-minute for now, but don't just jump in down the bottom because your bigger trend is up. So you're looking for a pullback on structure, and then you're looking for a continuation down. Any breaks above these areas here from yesterday, or this little range from yesterday, I'd be sitting on my hands waiting for structure for a continuation to the upside. Okay. Anyway, that's it for me. Hope it helps. If it does, drop us a thumbs up. Appreciate it. And catch up with you tomorrow. Cheers for now.